So today is Thursday. That is a week and 2 days. No. It's hot. It's been hot. It was freezing last night again, and then it got super hot again. I had the alarm set, and I even woke up before the alarm. And we tried to go down and clear out some more of the driveway. So it turns out what Cody heard growling yesterday was unlikely a bear, more kitty cat. I'm so excited. Mostly because I was down there using hedge trimmers, the snip big scissor kind. And I came into some cat pee and heard the growl. Now, didn't want to push the issue. I mean, I didn't have any catnip on me or treats or anything, or else I would have. I mean, it's not like I haven't chased a bobcat before, but I'm actually wondering if it might have been a bigger cat, which I would love, but still. Then we had to put in a can of Fix Flat in the truck, drive it into town. At the end of our road's like a mile and a half past our driveway, which doesn't even feel like it, but it is. And then as soon as you get there, you turn left, and boop, there's farmer's market, and then right, boop, there's a store, IGA, Family Dollar. So we pop in to look for caps for a cap gun to help kind of scare coyotes away. Surprisingly, like other ammo, caps are apparently in demand and short supply. Got some water guns to squirt, little squirt. Let me show you a little squirt. That little fucker right there keeps us up all night. I got that and some ice packs. I did end up, yes, you could say, splurging a bit, and got some actual like outdoor mats to kind of help keep things clear, because those guys. And we did a little bit of range in there, but I did that because I got tired of shaking off towels. So we did that. Got some more cat treats, some more wet food, Raisinets, because I'm on this huge Raisinette kick, and 2 more bags of ice. And we got home, and it was like not even like 10, and it was baking. I mean, baking. So my bright idea for the day was to go cut down more trees and lay them all over the tent to give us fake shade, which did work, but didn't work. I mean, it worked because it kept it to where the cats weren't dying, but they also had the enclosure to go to. The enclosure that we did. It's really just a party tent for when I would try to sell my jewelry. But it's the cat enclosure right now. So that's helped a lot, but it was still rough. Still really rough. We cut out of doing anything super early. I'm kind of proud of myself. I was just traipsing along and I had to have Cody come help me. We cut down a tree diameter, I guess my head maybe. My punk ass thinks, oh, I can do this. I'll haul that bitch out. And I think Cody has a video he'll be able to put up to show you. And the whole time I hear that scene from Gone in 60 Seconds where he gets his leather jacket out and he's like, I am a bad man. And the whole time I'm like, I'm a badass bitch. 45-year-old woman hauling a tree, but it ain't a big tree. But we cut it up, which is good. It gave us a little bit of shade, but it was still completely unbearable. And I mean unbearable. So when we dumped out our cooler and put in the fresh ice, we put it in the wash bin, which I could have probably went with the bigger bin because I was really cramped in it. But after I did a load of laundry, I put 2 gallons of water in there and quite a bit of ice and just sat there and had a nice bath. Butt fucking naked, just steady washing my dreads and trying to stay cool in the dead fucking heat. And it was rough for everybody, but we did it and we made it through. At some point, once everything shifted, we moved the trees that we had covering one side to the other side. Now the trees, let me see if I can show you part of them. This part of what I cut down. I'm not really sure how big it was. Babe! Yeah. How tall was that tree I cut down? We cut down today.
It was probably like 25 feet tall.
25 feet, yeah. And I hauled that motherfucker out. Don't ever underestimate your willpower and good shoulders. For real. We got the truck up here. We're getting a storm coming. So we'll see if we actually picked a good spot. If we didn't, I am just going to feel defeated. But not giving up, just defeated. And I'll tell you, we really, really, really need a permanent structure. Whether that ends up being getting help from people, pulling magic money out of our ass to buy one of those like fancy sheds and turning it into a home, because it would really be helpful for us, not only for when there's storms and I'm worried about, is the tent gonna float away, but the cats, and then it'll also help with the pigs, which we gotta get the pigs. I have no idea how we're gonna do it, but it needs to happen. They're very, very depressed, and we miss them quite a bit. With a permanent structure, we could actually be able to have them and not worry too much about predators, because they live in the house with us anyway. So even if it's, and now we talked about it, even if we found one that was, same as this tent, I think it was like 10 by 15 feet, but if it had like the a spot where you could make a loft for the cats, that would be like a big help for them, help for us, and we are actually quite comfortable in this little area. It's funny, I refer to this tent as home. It is home. I love it. I just hope that the rain goes along the culvert there, not in my tent or floating us down the ravine. That would suck. Again, some of the cats that we didn't think would do good here are really, really loving it and thriving. Oh my god. Puss. That cat is literally 18 now. Literally 18 years old. She was born 2 weeks before my daughter, who turns 18 in 2 weeks. 18-year-old cat. Thought she was going to die when we got her 2 years ago. She just keeps living. Bless her heart. Love her. Blind one is doing remarkably well. When we were in Ohio, she'd get really lonely sometimes and bored and just do circles and circles and circles, looking for my daughter, and she wasn't really into me, and it was always a lot, but she is just loving it here and thriving very much. Gets lots of belly rubs. Don't you, princess? Toot toots. We did we kept going energy-wise until we couldn't do it no more, which is still pretty much standard time. Cody's burnt really bad. I don't know what we rubbed up against or if he got bit, but his elbow is like a boob. This one, like if it had a nipple, you could be like, that's nice, I like that. But that's probably not very healthy. And I found like some weird little bullseye fucker on me, but I still don't give a shit. I got a stockpile of doxycycline, which would treat Bordetella and Lyme disease. So it would be Rocky Mountain or Rickettsia and Bordetella. No, Bordetella. Anyway, I used to know it, but I'm just really hot. The parasites that do Lyme disease and Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which I know is Rickettsia. So as far as that goes, I'm so... We could like dose and clear up probably like 25 people of like Rocky Mountain spotted fever with all the meds that I've stockpiled. Yay. Crazy. And speaking of crazy, I want to give a thank you to my brother, an ex-Navy officer who took care of Sis knowing that she was like, the world's gonna end, we need a bug out bag, and sent us old equipment like a camel pack that has kept us hydrated many times here. And our bug out bag, which has just been a blessing because it's a wonderful backpack. We got lots of battery juice today. Yeah. We definitely need to get a permanent structure. Like I said, even if we couldn't get our house built right now because we're still time constrained to get the pigs and the other cats, and get a shed, which I'm okay with, really. It's like that first start. And besides, once we start building the other stuff our way, that'll be something that we rent to people or a place for them to stay when they come. But we also need a riding mower. And I'm gonna make sure I have this right, UTV, not ATV. I need the one that can go all over the place, have more than 2 people, have a basket, be able to like basically do all kinds of shite. So those are our 3 big super needs other than help getting the pigs down. If we were able to get permanent shelter set up, get the piggies, and get a riding mower. I forgot what else I said to you, but yeah, that would be like the biggest blessing ever. True story. I've been kind of bad. I've had a lot of ideas at work, so I been feeling big for my britches, and was kind of failing being equal with Cody. He does know so much, and knows how to do things. So I have to learn to listen again. But just not very often when I suggest something and it works. I'm like, holy crap. I am a girl. I really don't know what else to say. It's still wonderfully beautiful here. I mean, the heat was out ungodly, which is another reason I think the permanent structure really needs to happen, because when you're in a tent in the middle of an open field with no shade, you have the sun beating down on you and it just pours straight through, and there is nothing you can do about it. So, a skeeter. No cares. Definitely need to get the permanent structure, and one of us, both of us, somebody's gonna fall out if we have to keep doing a push mower every week on this driveway that is, God, third and half a mile. I don't even know. How long is the driveway?
Oh, shit. Like half a mile?
Yeah, half a mile. Plus there's ruts that need fixed. Also, to anybody who is listening or may know, so we don't want to clear out acres, but we have some trees that we would love to clear for purposes of regrowth for the underforest and sell to maybe pay for things like the permanent structure or the riding mower or the pig hauler. And it seems like every time I've reached out or found something, it's like, nope, or minimum acreage. So there's a company out there in Kentucky or whatever who wants to come down and poke around and find a 100-year-old oak or something that's big and fat and would make good wood, let us know. We could use it. Yeah. So there's that. Saw a lizard today. It's like a little fucking iguana. Like, what's this? Why is a lizard? Cats, getting the pigs, permanent structure, clearing out some timber, riding mower,
Rain.
all kinds of just love and support. Our water filter tapped out, but whatever. Please don't all the way. I need that breeze. Oh dear God, I know.
These two cracked right now.
I leave that one open too, please. I know it's. Oh yeah, I know. It's not really a superpower. Apparently, it's just like saying it's gonna get dark at the end of the day.
It's gonna fucking rain every day. Today doesn't count as you being psychic.
No, it's not about psychic. It's when there's nothing in the sky. I'm like, it's gonna rain. We got a storm coming.
There's the rain.
There it is. Really, I think a lot of that comes down to us being old and our joints hurt. So that is how we know when it's gonna rain.
Puss.
Speaking of, Puss probably needs drugs soon. The other superpower is knowing how to tell time by the sun. Which, if you aren't stuck with your nose in a TV or a telephone or paddling,
any time outside at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you just learn nature and listen to what nature has to say, you can actually figure this shit out.
Although I will say today that the sun made it to mid-sky and just stopped for like 3 hours just to fuck with us.
That is a God's truth. I mean, I sat in a tub with ice during the day. Like, so.
Oh, the top of the tent's gonna get clean finally.
So here comes the storm. Let's hope that everything holds up here. I can handle my trees falling that we cut up. I can handle a lot of stuff, but I really don't want this tent issue to be as bad as the last one. Yeah, no. So that's pretty much it. Still have had wonderful interactions with the locals.
People at Dollar General are really nice to us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are super nice. Really. I'm really happy how if we get there, just need to make sure we can get not in a tent. But yeah, here's what I want to say final for today. We spent 10 years talking about doing this. Crazy shit. I grew up in a city, a house with air conditioning, and 10 years ago I said, I'm going to go do this. My husband went along with it. And we sacrificed and we pushed and we did and we did it. And it's rewarding and it's hard. Don't ever let anybody tell you no. Don't ever give up on your dreams and you push through it. To everybody who said they're proud of us for keeping going through with it, we thank you. And till then, tomorrow, let you know how the tent holds up. And if you happen to see a 10-person tent with screaming cats flying by, ways. That's all for tonight. Bye.